Well then, boys and girls, we have just had another delicious transfer window bringing in lots of shiny Brazilians. Now we've just got to hope they all gel nicely together so we can go and win trophies. We like to win trophies. I've signed some players that I don't remember signing. That could never be me. I just loaded the save up and I was like, who the hell are these guys? I remember these ones. I'm fascinated that I spent £11 million on this guy. I guess he's Scottish and that's enough. But I don't remember him. Oh, God, I do. He's the thug. Okay, I do remember him. Gregory is going to be awesome, isn't he? And then this guy, I really don't remember at all. Clemilson Canuto. So I'm going to assume my director of football found this guy. He looks all right, doesn't he? Both of those, it's a shame they're 19 rather than 18. And then we've got those guys that we sold. So we sold Albert, we sold Escobar, we sold Owen. We are still running at a massive net transfer profit. Or King George can't even be bothered to train properly anymore. Bless his cotton socks. He's getting old. He's 30 now. There you go. That is the end of the window. So we spent £26 million in that window. This is Scotland. We're East 5. We still play at a tiny ground and we've just spent 26 million in a January transfer window on players we didn't really need. That's awesome. And that's the top deadline day deal, apparently. A guy coming on loan to Dundee United from Arsenal. Yikes. Right, register players for the latter stages. This is where we're going to upset some people, I think. So I think based on the fact we did a few more signings since we last did this, can we just empty the squad out entirely? And we start again from scratch here. Oh, we're only allowed to do a certain number of replacements. Ah, crumbs. Okay. I just don't think we bother registering Gregory now. And if he kicks off, we just say, don't worry about it, son. Next time. Next time. But we've got to get Valdez in. Let me check. I've put Valdez in. Yeah, I have. So Valdez is in and everything else stays as is, I think. I think that makes the most sense. Oh, God, I forgot Walter's injured. How long is he injured for? A month of no Walter. So hang on. Before I get too clicky, we're going to have to play Robbie McCrory in the Champions League playoff. That feels like a bad idea. We need to get King George in the squad. But Edson's a centre-back. Pabega's a midfielder. Hall's a right-back. Stranek's the first choice left back, theoretically. The only way we get round this is break McCrory's arm. In real life, that's what we do. Obviously, McCrory is injured and King George can play then. But in game, I don't think we can tell McCrory to fake an injury. Right, there you go. So King George is in and Valdez is in. We just have to be happy with that. Watch the players kick off. There you go. Valdez no longer wants to leave the club. I should hope not. He's only just arrived. He's not even played for us yet. Shock as East 5 leave out Gregory. That is shocking. Hopefully he's not upset about it. Oh, he is. They both are. We need to sell some of these players in the summer. 3 injuries in one match so far. And now we're going to concede a goal as well. 3 injuries and losing to a team in the relegation zone is what's happening here. This is what happens when you don't register your Brazilian kids. Come on, let's do a football. Oh, no, 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 no. 2 Brazilian teenagers not getting into our Champions League squad should not cause us to lose against Dundee United when neither of them are on the pitch. Is the goal to win the Champions League? Yes. How's Camp Nou coming on? It's been finished for like 2 months. It's there. I just need to put the light kit into it and then put it in its little display case before it gets too dusty. Equaliser. Oh. Oh. Right, here we go. Get everybody forward. Shoot. Somebody shoot. Somebody do a goal. No, that's the wrong way. What's he doing back here? This was our corner. I don't know why we're seeing this. Is King George going to make a mistake and give away another goal? Or are we going to score a worldie? Is it going to be one of those where everybody touches it? Come on. I mean, it's lovely that we're passing the ball around like this, but can we do a goal? What a highlight that was. We can't win passing the ball around playing nice football. I'd rather lose. Yeah, too right. We have an inquest. We are still top of the league, though. Now we've got to beat Rangers. I need those Brazilian boys in my office to calm them down. We are back up to a very good club atmosphere, though. So it doesn't actually seem like it's having too much of an impact. Although that result would suggest otherwise. You can talk to them from that screen, can I? Well, I never. I registered at the earliest possibility. Oh, my word. This is game-changing. Who knew you could do this? Right, who else can I talk to? I mean, I ain't talking to any of the rest of them. Right. After narrowly missing out on the top 8, it's playoff draw time. Joe Hart is here to do it. Did they not have anyone proper? What are you doing here, Joe Hart? You silly boy. Goodness me. He was working behind the bar and they didn't get any footballers turn up, so they just had to draft him in. Wowzers. There's no easy game there, is there? We may as well have not had Walter registered because we ain't winning. I guess Rennes or Ajax or Porto. But none of them look winnable, do they? Yikes. Yeah, we'll take this one. No, Napoli got them. We'll take this one. No, oh God. Just Ajax left then. Oh, all three of it. They're coming out first three. We'll have this one then. So it's going to be one of Bayern, Arsenal, Dortmund, Real Madrid or Chelsea. We may as well not bother playing it. Oh. So Chelsea then. Get Man City. Bayern. Easy. Why are this lot all in the playoff? Who qualified automatically? All of the big teams are in the playoff. I'm not worried about Machinaka or Babbage for a game against Rangers that we must win after we've just lost a game. We're just going to play our best team for this one. With King George. Best team plus King George. So hopefully he'll put in a man of the match performance today and remind us why we made him the king in the first place. Why we love him so much. Oh, good. Canuto on his debut is giving away a penalty. Terrific. That's why he's not in the Champions League squad. Silly boy. Right, we need King George penalty heroics. Because if you recall, boys and girls, this man knows how to save a penalty. Can we have one more for old time's sake? Come on. Oh, he nearly did. He nearly did. What's going on with the fake comments on the videos every day? I assume you've used YouTube before? It's YouTube. Well, this is 2 defeats in a row. This will never do. We need Albert back. Does your ritual network help with addressing spam comments on my YouTube? I've never asked them. Honestly, it's not something that bothers me in the slightest. I mean, it's actually helping in the algorithm because the more comments, the better. So it's not doing any harm. Walter's back! Walter is back for Bayern Munich, everybody. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That was loud. It was supposed to be loud, Topher. Walter's had a miraculous recovery. The man's got Wolverine's healing factor. Right, now I believe we're going to win the Champions League this year. Ah! Fiddlesticks. Have they got both Whartons? Because he's on there as a Wharton. They've surely not signed the other fella off of Blackburn. See, when you do stuff like put Yal Are Yal playing FM as well? That's what makes us think you're Zealand on one of his burner accounts. Catching some of the stream while my missus is being induced at the hospital. Nice. Speaking from experience, if you ask very nicely, they will get you a mattress to put on the floor of the hospital room so you can have a nice little sleep while you wait for her to get a move on. One tip, though, don't tell her how fresh and alive and awake you're feeling after your nap, because that doesn't go down very well. Oh, I feel much better for having a little sleep. I was so tired before that nap. There's nothing to do for the fella while the whole thing is happening. I mean, iPads exist these days. The Nintendo Switch. I was having my kids 20 years ago. My laptop would have required a suitcase to take in and take some FM. You lot having kids now don't realise how lucky you are with all the toys you can take with you. Kindle! What a thing a Kindle would be for alleviating the boredom during childbirth. Right, here we go. Let's get a goal back here and then bring them back to our place. They won't know what's happening having to come to Methil. If we can go into that game needing just one goal, who knows what might happen. Come on, boys. Why are you so rubbish? 14, don't want to think about this yet. I mean, if you follow my life path, that means you're only 4 years away. So, and now we've got to play Celtic. What's with all the tough games coming at the same time? Can't we just have some easy football matches? What's the matter with Gomez? 2 or 3 weeks? Hideous. Hideous. Right, come on then. Let's beat Celtic. Easy peasy. Do we play King George in this game because we want to make sure Walter doesn't get injured? Or do we assume he's okay? I mean, he's fully fit. So I guess we can keep Walter in, can't we? We must beat Celtic, though. We're 1 point behind them. We do have 2 games in hand and a much better goal difference. But a win here and we're looking very good for winning the league. Can't put any games actually on it. It can only stream games from your PlayStation. So your PlayStation needs to be plugged in and on standby wherever you are. And then wherever you are, you also need a strong enough Wi-Fi to be able to stream it. Then you're going to have that input lag from the fact that you're effectively just remote playing off your PS5. We're going to lose another big game here. It's becoming a problem. Maybe we sold too many of our adult footballers and replaced them with children. Which means this team's going to be great in a year or two, but we're not going to be playing in the Champions League this coming year, so we're going to lose the likes of Walter. Because there's no way he sticks around without Champions League football. Which is going to be a problem. Right, let's beat Bayern. It'll get you, it's not that expensive. I mean, I'm not going... Bearing in mind, I love travel. I'm choosing not to go to Madrid or Rotterdam in the next month so that I can buy Lego. If it's more than nothing, I don't have the financial capacity to be able to get it at the moment. I redeemed 10k points. Can you check the player? It's not, I mean, didn't you just ask if I'd done it and I said no? So now you're checking a player that you know's not been done. We've got one back. Can you imagine thoughts on Ipswich in the Prem? I mean, it's going to be very similar to Luton. They'll just get relegated, won't they? Especially because they're not going to have they're not going to have a manager, or not going to have the manager that caused them to overperform and get there. They'll do a record low points total. A football management job is it's a very precarious job. You should absolutely chase the money. There's no point showing loyalty to a club because a club will never show loyalty back. Got £8 million for losing there. That's ridiculous. There you go. Gregory and Canuto are happy again. Right, now we just have to win all of these football matches. Easy. Follow up your interest in Walter. Well, then lose the release clause, the minimum fee release clause then. Oh, okay. For some reason, I have been allowed to take it out. I don't understand this game. We need to win some more football matches. We play Motherwell in the league 3 times in the next 4 matches. How's that happened? That's ridiculous. Babbage is How are they unhappy? I played them in so many matches. He started 14 games. Half of our matches this season he started. They're a pair of buffoons. Right, Babbage. I mean, to be honest, Babbage can leave. I know he's Scottish, but we've got a few other Scottish players now. And lots of good strikers. So at 29 and worth potentially up to 15 million, Babbage can leave. Machinaka we need to try and keep happy. Yeah, he can go. If someone wants to give us 14, 15 million for him, we're not in Europe anymore. And we've got that guy who's out on loan. Who's Scottish, who can take his squad spot. Devontae Smith will be joining up with us in the summer. I mean, how are they're mid-table in the Championship and give us 15 million quid? That's insane. Right, now we've got to play Motherwell all the times. So I guess these are our games in hand. They just all happen to be against Motherwell. Right, do we have to play Machinaka if we promise to play him again? We've got 200 days. There you go. He's been really good. Oh, why is he still here? Surely someone should give us some money for this guy. Yeah. Let's get him. I want the money in before next gen day. Get him gone now. Right, now we get to play Motherwell again. What an exciting treat. Is this who Brown signed for us from? No, Hibs. Basically the same thing. Right, here we go. Do a football. Here we go. Look, here comes the football. How do you know I wasn't dancing? Because I can see through the camera. You realise this camera is 2-directional, don't you? I can see all of you. It's like the wrestling was during the pandemic. I've got a screen of all your faces looking back at me. Some of you just need to keep your hands where I can see them. The key to good dancing, and I've taught this to many people over the years, the key to good dancing, only ever move 2 limbs at a time. You can move both arms, but if you do, your legs have got to stay still. You can move both legs, but if you do, your arms have to stay still. Or you can move an arm and a leg together, but if you do, the other arm and leg have to stay still. Only ever move 2 limbs, and you'll look incredible. That's dancing. Your head will just know what to do instinctively. You shouldn't ever be consciously doing anything with your head. I don't remember the last time I consciously moved my head. Right, I finally believe you're not Zealand. There's no way Zealand would know Big Kev was Kevin Dedder. So I now officially believe you're not Zealand. Congratulations. Brendan. There you go, Vegas is now officially a Wonder Kid. That's 2 Brazilian Wonder Kids. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. And Stranak's got his as well. Is he a Wonder Kid yet? No. 2 Scotland internationals. So who the hell is this guy? Don't even know. Fernando. Oh, Babbage is going to West Brom. Fernando is not yet. Oh, Fernando's Wonder. 3 Brazilian Wonder Kids. I'm clapping my armrests together. 3 Brazilian Wonder Kids. What a time to be alive. Oh, I've never had to do that before. That's joy I've never previously experienced. So this is our last of 3 games in hand against Motherwell. They were all against Motherwell. Win this and we are legitimate top of the league again. Oh, it's one of Brendan's longish throws. That's a penalty, surely. We've gone to VAR, so it better be a penalty. It is. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I did almost get sacked for applying for the national team job. Exactly. It was weird, that save. What? So we had the ball, you stop play, you go to VAR, then you don't give us the penalty. So all that's really happened there Because we both got fouled and lost possession when you stopped play. Idiots. We've missed them when he's not been in the team. They were quite the route to goal for us last year. Plus, the pink kit's the better kit anyway. I love the pink kit. Fernando! Brazilian Wonder Kids, boys and girls. 5 straight wins, 3 of them against Motherwell. And Carling's leaving as well. That's more money into the kitty. So we've now got over 20 million to spend on Next Gen Day. Hello, Next Gen Day. Well then, look at all these beautiful boys. We've got players on it. Stranak's 21, Smith is 42, Brown's 46. How exciting. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. It's Topher's song. Oh, 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 oh. Quickly, get to a match. I need to score goals while I'm making my noises. Yay, facilities. We love facilities. So we'll have excellent training facilities, I think. Or is it very good, then excellent? Plus improved youth recruitment and junior coach. We might actually get some young players start to come through. That'd be a nice little treat. That'd make recruitment a lot easier in general. If we could actually have some proper homegrown at club who've come through our own youth system, that'd be super duper. And as he's saying it, hello, Libor Prazak. You look like you might be my new favourite footballer. Boys and girls, I have one other thing to ask of you. I need one of you to act as my second brain again, or several of you to act as. When I say I'm ending the stream in about 20 minutes, remind me to charge my microphone. Come on, you buffoons. At least equalise. We're actually letting Celtic go back above us here. Very attacking. So Celtic are going to go back above us here because they'll win what is now their game in hand. And after all that good work to drag ourselves back to the top of the league, it's now all been undone with one pathetic performance. We're not going to get the ones that are already at Premier League clubs. We need ones that are actually available. He's not available. I mean, he does seem a bit special. Already got 3 caps for America. Wanted by Chelsea and Manchester United. My word. I mean, we're not going to be able to sign him, but we've got to at least try, haven't we? We don't really need another winger because we've got Gregory. That being said, this guy's so much better than Gregory. So we try and sign him. I mean, a lot of these probably aren't even going to discuss terms because they can just walk into any top club. Why would they come to us? I mean, he's only wanted by Spurs, so no top club here. So we might get this one. We can do him on the Never Never as well. I have no idea where we rank against some of these Premier League clubs. I don't know if we stand any chance of getting these lot to even discuss terms with us. But as of right now, we are still a Champions League club. So maybe we've got a chance. Goodness me. There's so many good players this summer, this next gen. This is that perfect next gen year. We're at that point of the save where everyone is incredible and potentially realistic to sign. You don't get many next gens like this. Give it another 2 years and we'll have moved beyond the point where they all look this good. But this year, it's so much fun. Oh, that's not ideal. So we were going to sell him this summer. Oh, well. Playing for the under-18s as well. Playing for our under-18s against the youth candidates. What a game to do your cruciate ligaments in. Right, yeah, here we go. So he doesn't want to sign for us. Yeah, this is going to be the theme here, isn't it? We need another year or 2 in the Champions League. I think, oh, what have we got here? So he's a striker who is not as good on the wing as Gomez or Gregory and not as good up front as Babbage. We can't spend 15 million on someone who's not going to walk straight into the team. So I think, and he's 19. Yeah, we don't want him. Right. He's unsure about negotiating terms. He's a Servette boy. He should know about my history with his club. I've got a Servette Hockey Club scarf. He's better than any right back we've got, although we have just spent 11 million on Callum Lynn to be our right back. And Michael Hall's been really good, so do we really want him? If he was 18, we would. At 19, I'm not sure we do. We walk away. Right. Who's this guy? This is one of the Brazilian strikers. See, 6'4" and fast. This guy, if we get nobody else, if we just get this guy, that's my dream signing right there. Look at him. Are you looking at him? This is a forever striker if ever I saw one. No! Oh. I mean, yeah, why would he come to us when he could go to West Ham? Right, well, after all of that, we're not actually signing any of them. So I guess this £20 million just becomes our spendies for the summer. And we've not really got time to play the next game either. So we'll wrap things up there for tonight.